Hello everyone, welcome to Ed School. In the previous video we have understood about image formation by a concave mirror, and before that we have understood about the rules of formation of the images in the mirrors. So make sure that you just watch those two videos before watching this, because then only you will be able to understand this topic. Okay, let's get started with the image formation by a convex mirror. So first of all, if you haven't gone through the rule, then I will just tell you a small thing over here, that if there is any line which is parallel to the principal axis, it just passes through the focus. But this is a convex mirror, so in this case the focus is behind the mirror. In that case, and also the convex mirror is a divergent mirror. If you do not know, divergent, it will be reflecting the lights, it will not be converging. It means all the lines will be not meeting at one point, instead of that they will be reflected. Okay, so what will be happening in this case? You see, this green light is actually representing the rays, and what is happening, the ray is coming from the object. Where is the object? The object is being kept at infinity. In that case, some rays are coming from the object, or we could say the light rays. Then they are parallel to the principal axis. You see, this is the principal axis, the black line in the between. This point is the pole. So what is happening? All these lines are parallel to the principal axis. Now when they are parallel to the principal axis, this is a convex mirror, not concave. So all the light just get reflected, like we can say they just get diverged. Then these reflected light are being concentrated, or we could say just imaginarily we have extended up backside the mirror, and we have considered this thing, that all the lines are meeting up at one point, and with what is that one point? That is focus. Okay, in this case, again I'm repeating what is happening. Lines are coming parallel to the principal axis, they are reflecting. We have just extended up the reflected light backside of the mirror, such that all the lines are meeting up at the focus. Okay, now in this case, what are the property of the image? First of all, this image is formed at the focus. See, you can see it is at the focus. Then you will also see that this is a virtual image. What do I mean by that? That this is behind the mirror. In that case, we consider that this is a virtual image. Or instead of saying behind the mirror, I will say a very specific term, that it is not at the same side as that of the object. You see, object is on this side, image is on this side, so they are on the opposite side, they are on different side. In that case, we consider that it is not a real image, instead it is a virtual, when the object and the image are not at the same side. Also, this is going to be an erect image. It's not going to be inverted, it's going to be a straight erect image. Then what about highly diminished? It will not be clearly visible, that's why we say that it is diminished image. Then the next scenario is, see, in the case of convex, we only have two scenario. One, when the object is an infinity, and the second one can be that it is not at the infinity, except that it could be anywhere. But in the concave, there are various scenarios. So in this case, let's talk about the second one, that is when the object is at anywhere between the pole and the infinity, but not at infinity. So in this case, what will be happening? We will consider again the two rays, one of which you see is parallel to the principal axis, which is this one. This is parallel to the principal axis. The line which is parallel to the principal axis, in this case, just got reflected, or we could say just got diverged. But when we will extend up the reflected one backward, in that case, that will be meeting up at the focus. The second thing is that this line you see is reflecting and then coming back to the same point. See, both the arrows are there on the same line only, no? So it is representing that it is going on towards the mirror, and then it is getting reflected back in the same direction. It is getting reflected back in the same direction on the same path. Okay, in that case, when we extend this up backward, then it is passing through the center of curvature. Now, where will be the image will be formed? The image will be formed at that point where the two reflected rays are meeting. Where are the reflected rays are meeting? At this very point, at this point. So in this case, the image which is formed is, let's say, this one. Let's name it as A dash B dash. This small little thing is our image, and this AB was our object. What are the property of this image in this cases? First of all, that it is formed between the pole and the focus behind the mirror. You see, this point is pole and this point is focus, and our image is being formed in between these 2 points. That's why we will say that it is formed behind the mirror. Also, it is formed behind the mirror. It is not forming on the side where the lights are getting reflected. Instead, it is behind. Second thing, it is virtual. Why virtual? Because I have just explained you this thing, because the image and the object are not on the same side, they are on different side. Object is over here, image is over here, they are on different side. That's why this is not a real image. Instead, it will be a virtual. It is also an erect image. What will be an inverted one? Inverted one will be somewhat when it is reversed, like over here, like this, right? It is not erect, something like this, which is in the case of the concave. If you want to understand, move to the previous video. And now say the last most important thing, that this image will be also a diminished one. It won't be clearly visible, it will be smaller than that of the object. Okay, so what do we see in the convex mirrors images? First of all, that when the object is at infinity, the scenario we have understood that it is going to form on the focus, while if it is not at infinity, at that case it will be in between the pole and focus. You can place it at center of curvature, you can place it at focus, you can place it at any point. It will be in between the focus and the pole. So over here is very important line written, that image is always vertical. In the case of convex, it is erect, it is smaller than the object, behind the mirror, and in between the pole and the focus, irrespective of their position of the object. So either you want to place this AB over here, over here, no matter, you can place it anywhere, the same kind of object will be you place this object anywhere, the same kind of image will be formed. You can place the object over here, here, no matter where, the same kind of image will be formed with the same properties. And that's it for the image formation of a convex lens. Thank you so much for watching.